Have you ever looked around after becoming a mother and quietly wondered what happened to my friendships? Maybe the group chat got quieter, maybe you don't see people as often. And maybe conversations that once felt very easy, started feeling a little distant. And sometimes, even though motherhood is full of love, it can also feel surprisingly lonely. If you ever felt this way, please know something important. Many mothers experience this shift as well. Today, we are going to talk about why friendships after motherhood, often changes and how women can become willing to rebuild meaningful connections, begin to rebuild meaningful connections again. Hello and welcome to this channel. My name is Adanaya Ezanaka and I'm a maternal and infant wellness educator or coach. On this channel, we'll talk about maternal well-being, infant care, and emotional transitions of motherhood because caring for mothers is just as important as caring for the babies that we've had, right? And today we're exploring a topic many women experience but rarely discuss openly, friendships after motherhood. Why is friendships after motherhood something that a lot of women have experienced that have changed in their lives? Motherhood changes nearly every part of a woman's life. It may change in different ways, in different patterns. Your time changes, your energy changes, your daily rhythm changes. Before having a baby, friendships may have looked like spontaneous outings, long conversations, late dinners, weekend trips, doing whatever you wanted to do at your own time, however you wanted to do it. But after a baby arrives, life begins to revolve around feeding schedules, sleep patterns, recovering from birth, and even like regaining your strength and emotional adjustments of caring for a newborn and adjusting to a new family. Because of this, the rhythm of your friendships may no longer match what it once was. And sometimes that shift creates distance, not because people stop caring about you or that you stop caring about people, but because your life has entered a new season. There's something different. So what does identity shift in motherhood look like? So motherhood is not only a physical transition. It's not just that you had a new baby, your body changed. It also changes your identity. There's an identity transition. Many women find themselves asking deeper questions after becoming mothers. Questions like, who am I now? What matters most to me now? What kind of environment do I want for my children or my child? Your priorities may become more focused on your family, stabilizing, being stability, your health, your emotional safety, your supportive relationships. So, because of this, some friendships grow stronger while others naturally become less central in your life. And sometimes the ones that grow stronger may just be one or two, and the ones that go weak and eventually dies out are most of your friends. And while this can feel painful, sometimes what is happening is not loss. Sometimes it's just realignment. Motherhood often really reveals the kind of support and relationships that truly nurtures you. The kind of relationships and support that is tailored to you. So why some mothers feel isolated is because another reality may show itself. Many mothers experience it as social isolation in early motherhood. There are several reasons for this. First, caring for a newborn often keeps mothers physically, mentally, and socially at home for extended periods of time. Secondly, sleep deprivation and recovery can make social interaction feel exhausting. And thirdly, some mothers feel that people who have not experienced motherhood may not fully understand what they are going through, what their thoughts are. And even when they try to explain, maybe they don't understand it because they've never been in that shoe. Because of this, many mothers begin to withdraw, even when they actually need connections, the most. Historically, in many cultures, in many nations, women were never meant to navigate motherhood alone. Mothers were supported by their communities, community of women, sisters, aunties, grandmas, neighbors, and older, the older women in their family and their communities who will share wisdom and care, and so that kind of form the kind of relationships for them. Many modern mothers are now learning how to rebuild that sense of community on their own, and some don't even know how to go about it. So how do you begin rebuilding friendships, one may ask? If your friendships have changed since becoming a mother, there are gentle ways to begin reconnecting again. The first step is removing pressure. Don't feel pressure. Don't feel like this is something you must do. No. Find time, do it when you feel you're ready for it. Friendships in motherhood may look different than before, and that's okay. Connection may now look like a short walk in the with your stroller and your baby. It can also be like a quick coffee, quick coffee during nap time. It can also feel like sending voice notes instead of long phone calls, to your friends and the people you're still comfortable chatting and talking with. So, it can also be like checking in with a simple message. Small moments of connection, they still matter. Another step is communicating your new reality. Sometimes friends simply do not know what your life looks like right now. So sharing some things simply may help them understand what you're going through and better adjust to the person that you have become. And I respect that and love you that way. I would still love to stay connected. Something like if you send a message to someone, you can say, I would still love to stay connected. My schedule is different nowadays, but just let me know when we can meet and I can make time that works for me. That can help people understand your season of life better. And finally, many mothers discover that new friendships with other mothers become very meaningful because why? They are the people that probably understand what you're going through. New moms like you or seasoned moms that have been through that and can, give you tips and tricks of, what to do and whatnot. It kind of helps you build new relationships and new bonds. Women who are in the same life stages often understand the exhaustion, the joys, the worries, and the transformation that motherhood brings into one's life. And the seasoned ones understand some of the challenges and some of the tips and tricks to overcome them. So I also suggest mother circles. Attend mother circles. Why is mother? Someone would ask me, why is mother circles important? When some people usually ask me when I, suggest it to them. One of the most powerful support mothers can have is a circle of women who understand motherhood, whether they are new to motherhood or they are seasoned. It's important that you attend mother circles. Find mother circles in your area and attend one. What can mother circles do for you? A mother circle, if you attend a mother circle, it might be a small group of trusted friends, a church community, a parenting group, or it could be a maternal wellness community. There's one happening in my area sometime in April, so I intend to attend too. So these spaces allow mothers to share experiences, ask questions, feel free, be comfortable, receive encouragement, and feel seen in their journey without being judged. Connection is not a luxury for mothers. It is a part of maternal well-being and wellness. So it is a gift to yourself to step out there, meet new people, something new, a new area, a new environment. If you're in a season where friendships feel different or distant, please give yourself grace. Motherhood is a profound life transition. Some friendships may shift, but new and deeper connections can grow in this season as well if you go about it the right way. Find your kind, find your group. You deserve relationships that support birth, you know, that supports postpartum, supports the new you and your journey, both you and your motherhood journey. You deserve such relationships. So if this conversation or this video resonates with you, or you feel like, yeah, she's saying something that I need, please, I invite you to subscribe to this channel, share the video to someone who may want to hear about attending mother circles, talk with them, chat with them. Find a mother circle in your local area and attend, or maybe a peer group support. If you don't know how to find this, you can ask the healthcare provider that you used while you were pregnant, maybe your midwife or the doctor, your doctor or your nurse practitioner or your nurse or the health visitor, or even your doula. Ask questions. There's usually information about these resources, and they can tell you about them, and you just find them out and make the time out to go out and mingle with others. And you never know what you find from mother circles and meeting other people that are going through what you're going through, which is something very wonderful and lovely. And let me know in the comment sections, a question I have for you. Did your friendships change after becoming a mom? Did it change for good, or did it change in a way that felt very strange to you and you had to start again making connections? I'd love to hear your experiences. Thank you for being here today, and I look forward to continuing some of the motherhood transition conversations with you. Once more, my name is Adanaya Ezanaka, and I'm a maternal and infant wellness educator and coach. Thank you. Bye.